Welcome back, guys. Starting off with a one of my favorite starters for hamstrings is the laying leg curl. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to start with this movement just because I get really good contractions, really good to control. Notice how I'm adding a slight little pause at the bottom, at the top, holding that stretch, holding that contraction. On this one, guys, I believe I went 4 sets, 5 sets possibly. As far as working sets go, probably did about 2 working sets on this one for this day. It's been a while. This is from back in May. Just pulling up some old files for y'all. One thing too, guys, you gotta keep in mind, use those handles that the machine has. Again, the goal here is to keep your body as stable and still and glued to the machine as possible to where you have one focal point, which is going to be your knees flexing and extending. Again, use this to your advantage. Brace yourself in there as hard as you can, and you'll feel a difference, I promise. Next one I rolled with is the old school plate loaded single leg curl. I like doing bilateral movements on a lot of things actually, but specifically legs. It gives me the ability to really feel the movement on each side, making sure I'm just trying to get an even flow. I like this one a lot. Again, sometimes I have to stand up to the side of it to do it to avoid Charlie horses. And again, I'm taking the right electrolytes, I'm taking vitamins, I'm drinking plenty of water, you name it. But again, sometimes you're going to get cramps, and nothing you can do. It's part about being human. But again, nice slow tempo, making sure you feel every rep. Every rep has to have that intention on it. On this one, I believe I went 3 sets. Last but not least, for hammies, what I decided to finish up with some Nordic curls. Again, guys, these Nordic curls, for me at least, they just don't seem to get any easier. They always make me feel like I'm getting weaker as I get older, but that's how you know you're doing them right. Again, you want to come down nice and slow and controlled. If you notice, I've actually got 2 bands that I'm using. I've got one band looped around the frame of the rig, and then the other band I have over my shoulders like a backpack. That allows me to essentially control how much tension I want to put and how much tension I want to take off. I went 2 sets here for my final hamstring movement, and then we went into the hip abductions, focusing on glutes. So again, I went on the Strive hip abduction. If you notice, I changed the cam on it. I made it harder as I opened it up, so I moved it to the number 2. And again, I'm leaning forward slightly, feeling the glutes, making sure I feel the contraction. And again, you want to go as wide as you can, nice and controlled. Again, if you're a guy, a lot of times we're not doing these exercises. These machines are for girls. That's the girl machine. No, it's not. I think anyone and everyone can benefit from these, especially if you are looking to change the aesthetics of your body, specifically your glutes. Definitely hit these hip abductions. I believe I went 3 sets to close to failure on these guys. Now, I was feeling kind of in the zone that day, so I actually went barbell walking lunges. I haven't done walking lunges in God knows how long, just 'cause, again, I've had knee issues, foot issues, believe it or not, that can stop you from lunging just because that plantar fasciitis gets pulled. And then a back issue, right? So again, I don't want to sound like I'm like having all these issues and these injuries, but just working around them. Didn't go too crazy on the weight. I went 2 sets of 40 steps total on the walking lunges. After that, wrapped it up with some hip adduction, got the inner thighs going. Went 3 sets on this one. And again, when I work out legs, I like to get the whole entire leg. I think of it from the front to back, side to side, and how can I get every single muscle group in there. I'm not gonna lie, my lion tattoo on my arm in this angle looks pretty cool. Shout out to Yessie at Blessed Inc. And last but not least, for legs, I finished up with some leg extensions. Again, this was more hamstring focused day, so I think I only did like 3 sets of leg extensions, nothing crazy. Focus on just getting that contraction, get a good little pump in the quads. And I actually supersetted those with some donkey calf raises, as you will see coming up. Again, I love doing legs, guys. A lot of times we don't like to do legs because it takes a lot of work. But again, as I've gotten older, I've learned to lift a little bit wiser. And what I mean by that is I'm not lifting as heavy as I possibly can. I'm still lifting at a heavy load for me, but at the same time, I'm trying to be safe, keep myself glued in the position, and get maximum contraction to get the tension and that maximal load going. Again, when it comes to muscle growth and strength, it's all about mechanical tension. It's not about, slanging and banging some weights. You just want to feel every single rep. And here's the donkey calf raises that I actually supersetted the leg extensions with. I like, if you're running out of time or short in time, or let's say you want to get a quick workout in, you feel free to superset muscle groups that don't interfere with the others. As you saw, quads and calves, I can literally go back and forth. Calves aren't that taxing anyways. Again, so I'm just trying to save some time. And last but not least, guys, I went through this period where I was doing arms every day essentially, but just 3 sets. And I was alternating triceps and biceps. So at this particular day, ended up with tricep extensions on the cable. 3 sets, got it done, wrapped it up, called it a day. Again, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and learned some stuff, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys next time.